some children will spend a lot of their day today carrying these water jugs. Jane is back, Jane Bargot from World Vision. Jane, we're going to talk about the issue of water, which is one that faces many of the countries that World Vision visits and helps out.
That's right. In fact, 900 million people in the world do not have access to fresh water.
To fresh water every day, something we take for granted like you would not believe.
That's right. That's right.
You know? Yeah. The situation is this: to get fresh water at times, people, and especially children, have to travel and travel for miles and miles and miles, right?
That's right. In many countries, it's the job of the women and the children to fetch water daily, and they have to walk many miles in some cases to get that water.
Yeah.
Causing children to miss school because they have to walk all that way. So
well, it becomes part of their daily chores, right?
That's right.
And school becomes secondary when when water is the resource you're after.
Right. That's right.
That's one of the things that World Vision gets involved in too, right? Is helping to create water sources to help solve that problem.
That's right. What we do is make the water accessible to the local community so that they don't have to walk a long way to get the water.
Right.
And also make sure the water's clean so that children aren't exposed to waterborne disease.
Exactly. That's one of the issues that you face. Now, having accessibility to water, what does that mean? At times do you route the water to villages and so on? Or?
Well, quite often what we'll do is put in a well, a borehole, or it may be as simple as just making existing water accessible. It could be an aquifer that's right there, but it's flowing into the ground. So what we'll do is make that water, sort of raise it up out of the ground so that people have access
Develop
to it.
ways to get at the fresh water supply that's available to people, right?
Yeah.
You brought along, and it's interesting you brought these jugs. The funny thing is, we were going to fill them and give you an example of what it's like to carry them, but they're just too darn heavy.
Well, yeah, I'm actually concerned that you might hurt yourselves because...
Isn't that kind of ironic in that we're talking about how kids... And these water jugs were in use in Kenya.
These arrived from Kenya just a couple of days ago. One of our staff brought them back. And fully loaded with water, these can weigh 50 pounds. And if you can imagine a woman or a child carrying something like this...
They may have to carry two.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what's even interesting about this, Jane, is that these containers, they didn't even have these. You know what I mean? They didn't have these to go to the water supply. They would have to get these from somebody.
That's right.
And figure out a way to get them back and forth from the water supply itself. So there's step one.
Oh, yeah.
Step two, you carry this and you fill it with fresh water. And then you got to get it back home. Who knows how far?
And usually it's miles.
Yeah. Secondly, they might have to carry two of these.
That's right.
Right? And they would have to carry them on their shoulders or on top of their head in many cases.
Usually on top of their head.
Yeah. How much water is in these? Let's see. These are, it doesn't really say. Oh, 20 liters. Yeah. So 40 liters of water. And that, you know what? That's going to do you for a little while, but not for long.
No, it would be a daily trek.
Yeah. Gives you some information, some insight into what your money will do. If you happen to sponsor a child, part of that money goes to developing water source. You can actually make a special gift, can you not?
Yes. Through our gift catalog, you can actually give a gift of water through the investment of a well. Just go to the website, take a look through the catalog, right? Yeah, that's right. Jane, thanks a lot. Thank you. Good to see you. Something to think about today, my friends. 8:49. More to come here on the program. Le Chateau's got some fashions for you, for both men and women on the way. Got more costume ideas for the kiddies from Toys R Us. There's our control room. They're getting ready to dress up for Halloween. Hey, you getting some good ideas? Yeah? It's not far off. We'll be back after this.